I love it. So,
And
yep,
all of them are like
we're
that. They're
back.
all
We're
strong
back,
people.
baby. America's back.
Yep.
And welcome to Texas Tough Chicks. We're glad you're here. If you're here for the first time, welcome.
Mhm.
If you're coming back for your poison, we're glad you're here. And it's like Christmas every day. It's
Yeah,
just
it
been
is.
so fun every day. Just the things that have been
Yes.
happening, and yeah, I mean, and listening to the idiots who are like,
Oh man.
frustrated with, I guess maybe frustrated with our money not being spent on stupid things.
Right.
Like, I love it. I
Right.
just heard
Oh
recently, I heard this gentleman say, "Get your hands, Elon, get your hands off my money." And I said to my husband, I'm like, that ain't his money.
well.
That's the
Plus, I wanted to
taxpayer's money.
say, yeah. What? Yeah. That's insane. It's like they're trying to stop them from taking your money,
Right.
your tax money. They're trying to stop this. This is. Oh, and there was a guy on Facebook today was saying, oh, all the money that's being taken from the children, the USAID, and I went, get a grip. What was it, like $64 billion or something? It's like that money's not all going to feed children. If it was, every child in the world would be, eating steak and caviar.
Right.
So
Oh,
really,
it's so ridiculous. It's so
I
ridiculous.
know.
This whole complaint about Elon Musk is
Mhm.
is so outrageous. Like
Yeah.
he's got what was the latest thing that I heard? He has like a what do you call it when you conflict of interest. He has a conflict
Oh
of,
well, yeah.
and I'm like, okay, yeah, you could say that if he was trying to spend money. He
Right.
is trying to save the taxpayers' money.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So I
mm-hmm.
don't see
Yep.
where the conflict of interest is. I think
No.
is I'm very interested in him saving us money.
Yes, and exposing the cockroaches for what they are. I love this. That's you're talking about a fun thing every day. Did you see the map of Arlington, Virginia? All the homes that are for sale.
No,
Oh
no.
God, I'll send it to you. I thought I did, but it's massive. Hundreds of homes in Arlington, Virginia are up for sale
Oh,
because they're all
that's
bailing out.
makes my
All.
heart happy.
Mm-hmm,
Go
mm-hmm.
home.
Yes,
Go
and
home
then
and ruin your
yes,
own
go
area. Don't
right,
quit
right.
ruining our country.
Right. Bureaucrats, we're cutting the cord. You're done. I love
Yep.
it. I love it. I think this is great.
I'm so happy.
Mhm.
I just heard today that the IRS is the next one on the
Good.
cutting board, I guess. I
They,
don't know what you'd call it, the slate.
every single agency, every single piece and part of the federal government needs to be audited. Audited
Absolutely
and show us
100%.
where that money went. And I think if they took it from us, they need to give it back. Give it
Exactly.
back.
And you
We
know what?
all should get a
I'm
massive
thrilled it's
tax
not a
refund.
politician that's doing this. I am
Oh, me
so
too.
happy that it's not a politician
Me too.
doing this.
Mhm.
Talk about conflict of interest. I mean, whenever
Yep.
politicians, do investigations, it always seems to work out in their favor, and it
Sure.
usually means spending more tax
Mhm.
money. So
Mhm.
no,
Mhm.
mm-mm.
Nope.
No,
Mm-mm.
I'm thrilled it's a non-politician.
Me too. Oh, did you see the one about, well, and I think it was Elizabeth Warren was just ranting on about Elon Musk is not an elected official. And I went, well, neither was Anthony Fauci
Right.
or Bill Gates or George
That's what
Soros
I said the same thing to my husband. I'm like,
and all the
they didn't seem to give
bureaucrats.
a crap when it was all the bureaucrat not bureaucrats, NGOs spending all this money, not elected officials spending all of our
Right,
tax money,
right,
billions
right.
and billions and billions of dollars. No
Mm-hmm,
problem with that. But when
mm-hmm,
someone comes in that's not elected, that's trying to save the taxpayers' money, and I'm
mm-hmm.
sorry, that is the taxpayers' money. You can say,
Yep,
get your hands off my money all you want, but that's
right.
a taxpayer's money. That's not
But
yours. So
but
even if you get it
see,
from the government, it is not yours. It's the taxpayer's money.
but see, that's just it, Gwen. They think it is their
I know
money
that's it.
and they don't want you to touch their money
Yes,
because
that
if that's what's oh, I love it. It's being exposed. The whole thing about when RFK, they were talking about Pfizer. Well, then he said, well, what about, you're number two on the list of money from Pfizer, and Warren just was having a cow, and then Bernie Sanders, another huge recipient of Pfizer's money. Well, the same thing as this USAID. Oh, a bunch of them have their little dirty fingers all
Yep.
over that.
Yep.
So yeah, they're exposing the rats and the cockroaches for what they are.
You
I
are
love it.
exactly
I think it's great. I think
100%
it's great.
correct. They are exposing themselves. When they say,
Mm-hmm.
take your hands off of my money, they
Mm-hmm.
are exposing themselves. They think
Yeah.
it is their money,
Right.
and it's not.
Mm-mm.
And you know what?
Mm-mm.
This is the thing. Are they so stupid? They don't see that all the polls and everything are showing, hey, you know what? America's okay with saving our tax
We're
money.
loving it.
So
Yeah.
you are in the wrong boat.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Mm-hmm.
fighting and you're exposing yourself, but
Mm-hmm.
you're not speaking for the American public because the American public is all for this.
Yep. Now you've got a few loopy loops out there that are just,
No, the
screaming
yeah,
again. They're, but I went, you're not looking at this right, because if you are saying that you have a problem with somebody exposing the fraud and the waste, you're the problem.
exactly.
Oh,
Chelsea.
Tulsi
Tulsi
Gabbard.
Gabbard, yeah.
Yep.
So glad that that appointment went
Mm-hmm.
through.
Me too. Me
Really
too.
irritated that the cash one is being put off
I know.
until, but I mean, it did make it out of committee, so I
Mhm.
think we're okay with that. I
That's
think there's just
voting this
so
week,
many
I think.
people worried about their own ass.
Well, and yeah, oh yeah. Look, oh, and I love Bondi's already out there, take it. She took down Illinois over the whole immigration thing, and now she's going after New York. It's like, you're next. If you got
Yep,
a sanctuary city, a sanctuary state, you're next. And
yep,
it's like, yes,
exactly.
yes, yes. And I couldn't believe it. Mitch McConnell voted
Oh my
no
gosh.
on almost every single one of them, and I went, dude, you're way beyond needing to go. Just
So,
go.
oh, he's so useless.
He
And then
is.
to
He
say
is.
something about like someone who doesn't have the mental capacity when he's doing
Oh.
that whole like I'm having a mini stroke while I'm talking thing. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
like what the
Yeah.
hell are you saying? I mean, he's so in the pocket. He is such a career money grabbing politician.
Yep.
Why
Yep.
is he there? I just don't even understand
Well,
his
again, it's because the
voters.
people who vote, yeah, exactly. Who votes for him, and why do they keep voting for him?
Right,
And all of these
right.
people, Cornyn, I'm sorry, Cornyn's got to go. Texas, find somebody better to run against Cornyn, because that
Oh,
man's got to go too. He's
right,
a swamp rat.
right. So we got Chip Roy, but man, we got that Brandon Gill. Oh my. Did you hear? He was so right on point. He was, I
Mm-mm.
don't remember who he was going after. It was so good. I was so proud he's from Texas. I was like, holy moly, he is a good man. Let's keep him. And
Mm-hmm.
he's young. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's like the youngest one in Congress right now, or
Really?
maybe the second youngest. He's
I don't
really
know.
young. So,
Yep.
Texas, we got to keep those good men. We got to keep
Yep.
those good
We do.
people.
Yep. And we got to get rid of the bad ones. And there's some
Mm-mm.
bad ones out
Yep.
there. I'm sorry. We
Yep.
do have some really crapo people here that
Yep.
are in office. So
I'm not really sure where Chip Roy has been. I haven't seen or heard much about from him lately.
me either.
Maybe it's because things are going well and you kind of hear when he's,
Mhm.
fluffing feathers. I
Right,
mean,
right,
he's
right.
like getting
Yeah,
on
when
people's
he's,
nerves. So maybe maybe it's good that we haven't
yeah.
heard from him. But
Oh, you want to hear a funny one? I just saw this just before we came on. There's a picture, and it's in one of the meeting rooms or whatever. It's in the White House. It's his mugshot. He's got a copy of his mugshot
that
stuck
is
on the
so
wall, right
awesome.
by, and it's kind of like, so what? I
Yeah.
love the man.
Like screw you.
Mhm,
Screw
mhm.
you. I'm going to
Yeah,
use
you
that.
call me a felon. You call me a felon. I'll just show you. So
And I
yeah.
love his stance on Israel right now. I
Oh
do.
yeah.
I think, and look at he's actually making things happen. I was telling my husband, I was like, we I said they've only shot one rocket like since he's been in. They've
Mm-hmm.
the enemy, the
Right, right, right.
Palestinians or whoever, is over there shooting rockets as the Houthis and the Iranians and the
Yeah.
Palestinians. And, there's only been one rocket. And my husband said, well, I think it's because of the ceasefire. I said, no, the ceasefire
Mm-mm.
before, they were shooting rockets every single day, hundreds of
Yeah,
them,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they
hundreds
were.
of them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They are respectful to our president right now because he's showing strength.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I think something's going to happen. I really do. I think something good is going to happen. And man, he ruffled so many feathers when he said, we're going to take over Gaza. And he doesn't mean buy it. He doesn't mean own it.
No.
He means manage it. He
Right,
means,
right, right.
and you know what? There'll be a benefit to us. I guarantee you. He's not going to do that for free. And
Mm-mm,
he's not even
mm-mm.
going to invest our money over there. He's going to manage what they invest,
Right, right, right,
and it's
right.
going to be beneficial to everyone.
Yep,
So
yep.
I'm just thrilled. I'm so happy. It is like you could be proud to be an American again. It feels that way.
Absolutely,
Even the
absolutely.
Super Bowl felt
Mm.
well, okay, not the halftime. The halftime was crap. I mean,
I didn't even
I didn't
watch
even
it.
watch it. It was just crap. Everything I saw about was crap. But everything else was really good, really patriotic.
Hmm.
Even the one commercial I saw that was Bud Light making fun of being woke or something. It was really good.
Really?
I mean, there was
I
some
didn't see any of
good
it.
commercials. There was some, there was some back to like masculine
Hmm,
commercials.
hmm,
I love that Trump has taken a stance against men competing in women's sports.
hmm.
Oh
Absolutely.
my
That should have been
gosh,
done.
this is just
That.
refreshing every bit of it. I
Mhm.
just feel like I can breathe again.
Yep,
I can
yep, yep.
breathe.
And all these people who are having a meltdown over the tariff stuff, I'm
Oh,
going, wait a minute, look, every time he threatens it, the other countries just jump into line. So
I
it's
know,
like
right?
he may not even have to do any tariffs because he's just threatening it. All kinds of they're going, well, wait, let's deal, let's deal, let's deal. And I'm going,
No,
this is
I love
great.
it.
This
And
is
didn't you love
greatness.
that Trudeau? He's like a little kid. He's like, I'm gonna be tough too. I'm gonna be tough too. And it meant
Yeah.
nothing. It was like nothing. It was so
Mm-hmm.
stupid. Like it's like, okay, just sit down and shut up. We don't even care
Mm-hmm.
what you have to
Mm-hmm.
say, you
Mm-mm.
know?
Mm-mm.
And I mean, when Trump says, maybe we'll make Canada the 50%, I mean, it doesn't matter.
People,
I mean,
people,
that he's just saying that to kind of start the conversation is like,
right,
yeah,
right,
we're
right.
that big. We could take you.
Yep, 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 yep.
So I,
He's a.
I love it. It
I do
feels like
too. I do
America
too.
again. It
Hmm.
does. It's feeling,
It
and the
does.
woke bull crap is over. It's over. We're
Hmm.
done. We're
Yep.
so done. You overplayed your hand so badly that
Hmm.
not even just the conservatives are done. It just the whole middle of the country is just sick of
I
it.
think
We're just
so.
done.
Yeah.
We don't have
It's
to
like
call you
enough,
pronouns
enough, enough.
anymore. That's
Mm-mm.
BS. Don't
Well,
have
that's
to do
crazy
that
to start
anymore.
with. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So
It was
yeah, it's
crazy
been a
to
fun
start with.
ride. It's been a fun ride. I'm almost a little nervous that it's too fun and it's
Well, yeah,
gonna
I
end abruptly or something.
just think it's only been
A
a
month?
month.
A month.
A
It's
month,
been a
right at a
month.
month, and I was like, golly, look at all he's done such a short time. But I think he's been ready. He's been working on it for 4 years.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so something else I heard is they said that there's a record number of Swiss bank accounts being opened right now. So what does that tell you? That all these little people
Oh,
from Washington,
right?
D.C. are
Hiding their
cashing
money.
out and hiding their money. Yes, they are.
Wow.
They are.
That is wretched. Well, I
Yes.
think someone like Elon is gonna like hunt that down. I
Oh, they
bet that
will.
won't be like easy hiding.
Well, yeah, if you pull it out of your personal bank and it just disappears, it's
Yeah.
not like if you were Menendez, you've got your gold bars in your,
Yeah.
closet. So yeah, they can follow that. They
Yeah.
can find it.
Yep.
Hmm.
Anyway, yeah. So it's been fun. It's been really fun. It's almost like we
Yep.
don't even have to come on and talk about it because it just feels like, what are we going to say? We're just going to say, wow, this is awesome. This is
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
fun. This is so fun to see our country getting back in line. It
Right.
feels like we're going to make it.
Hmm.
It felt like we were going to, oh, and what about the border? The
Oh yeah.
border. Oh my goodness. 90 something percent decrease in people
Hmm.
crossing the border.
Oh yeah. Almost immediately.
Amazing.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
amazing. And I'm just thrilled. I am so happy. You know, I want I want families that are good families to come across our border or come from
Yes.
whatever border
Hmm.
and become part of our civilization. I want them to. I do
Hmm.
not want terrorists flooding
No.
across our
No.
border.
No. Or cartels or sex traffickers or any of those
Yep.
people. You
Yep.
you want people. Why is it we can't have the scientists and the doctors and the good
Right.
people from all over the world come here?
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear that Venezuela said that they would take their criminals back and put them in prison? And they said, hey, we have a big prison. If you need extra space, send some of yours. I went, Wow.
Oh my,
They
that
were
is
talking about,
amazing.
they said even American prisoners, that they would take American prisoners, that
Wow.
if we needed the space, just send them down here. I went,
Wow. That is
wow.
amazing. And I just heard this, and I hope I am wrong. So I think we have number fourth American back, I think, out of
Really?
eight.
Mm.
I just heard on the news that it was the last surviving American hostage.
Really?
Hmm.
Mm,
So
mm,
I hope
mm.
I'm wrong. I would wait. Did I hear that correctly? But she very
I don't,
distinctly said that. So does that mean we have four dead American citizens
could
that they're
be.
holding? Like,
Mm,
what is going on? And you notice how they're getting skinnier and skinnier. So I think
mm-hmm.
honestly, they're scrambling to try and find whoever is alive still.
Mm, mm, mm.
So how is this okay? How is this okay with the world? They
I
are
don't
like
know.
primitive. They're like cavemen. They don't
Mm-hmm.
their mentality is violence. How is that
Mm-hmm.
okay with the world?
I don't know. Because the rest of the world's not getting the story. Again, I look at stuff on Facebook and the comments people make about stuff, and it blows me away. It's like, where are you not act? Obviously, you're not reading the actual real truth. You're just listening to the little sound bites, going back to this thing about them saying, "Oh, well, if you shut down USAID, the children will
I
starve." And
know,
I'm
right?
going,
Just so dumb.
have you?
So
Because I
dumb.
want to say, have you looked at the things USAID funded? Like what was it? Sex change
Transgender opera
operations in,
in some other country.
yeah, trans
A
operas,
transgender opera? Like seriously.
and then
What
something
the hell?
about, and stuff that's, what was it in Somalia? Some stupid something in Somalia, and went, the Somali people don't want that.
No.
And it's not hundreds of thousands, it's millions of
Yeah, it's
dollars.
billions of dollars of
Millions of
our.
dollars.
I love it. So,
And
yep,
all of them are like
we're
that. They're
back.
all
We're
strong
back,
people.
baby. America's
Mhm.
back.
Yep, yep. And let's
Finally.
hope. And I still say, not to pour water on the party, but I'm still concerned that we're going to have some kind of an attack, because we've let way too
Oh,
many
yes.
terrorists in this country. And
Yes.
I'm just
Yeah, it's
waiting
not
because
like
I,
we've taken all the terrorists and put them back. Like, we
mm-mm,
have to find them
mm-mm,
now. Thank you,
mm-hmm.
Biden. We have to
Yep,
find them now.
yep, yep.
Not to mention all the hundreds of thousands of children that
Oh,
are
yeah,
just missing.
320,000 children that are still missing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah,
Yeah, when
no,
all these people cry about USAID cutting food to the children, I'm going, what about the 320,000 children that are missing in this
exactly.
country that were brought here illegally? God knows what they're doing to those poor
I
children.
know,
If
right?
they're still alive, they may not even still be alive.
I know,
That's
right? I
sick.
know. It's disgusting. Yeah, it's
But
disgusting. I feel a little naked because I'm missing my Texas flag right here. I took it with me because I do. I take it with me when we travel, and
you left
it
it at the
hasn't
last
made it
travel
out of my
stop.
suitcase yet. So yeah, I gotta get my Texas flag back up. I
Yep.
should I should just buy another one. Instead of taking it with me when I travel, I should just buy another one.
Well, I am too.
And
I
I'm
am too.
thrilled about the IRS you know,
No.
getting looked at least,
Hmm. They need to
that's just
be.
a
They need to be.
weaponization against
Hmm.
Americans,
Hmm.
basically. That was
Absolutely.
Biden's way to fund like Ukraine and stuff,
Hmm.
is to try and squeeze a little bit. Because, this is the reality. You're not going to squeeze money out of the big corporations. You know why? Because they have lawyers and stuff. So
Hmm.
what you
Hmm.
do is you squeeze the middleman who doesn't
Hmm.
have the lawyer to
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
defend himself, and he's
Right.
just going to write the check for $10,000, and you do that times thousands of people in the middle
Hmm.
class that
Hmm.
can barely afford to even pay that, and
Right.
you're going to raise money that way. No,
Hmm.
sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
It's corrupt. It's just corrupt, and
yeah. Yep, but
those.
it feels like the country's getting Texas tough, doesn't it?
I do.
I mean, we
Yes.
definitely have president Texas tough award to him. Our
Absolutely.
our president right now,
Absolutely.
Texas. I mean, he's got a double X Texas tough. Like
Yeah, he is.
he is so tough. But it just
I
feels like
love
our
it.
country's coming back. Like,
Hmm.
and like everyone's getting a little more courage to say, no, no, not
Hmm.
going
Hmm.
for the woke baloney anymore. Not, you know what? No more. No more. We're not doing that. We're just getting
Yep.
tough now. We're just, we're not being intimidated anymore. And
Yep.
I'm
Everybody's.
loving it.
I do too. I love it because you
Yeah.
feel so much people, even back at Christmas, people were saying Merry Christmas
Yes.
instead of
Yep.
Happy Holidays or
Yep.
whatever it was. So I think everybody's starting to just breathe a little
Yep.
easier, and I love it. But again, we got a long ways to go.
Yeah, we got
So
a long ways to go.
we still need to stay Texas tough.
Mhm. And they're going to try and impeach him. They're going to
Of
try it.
course.
It is. So we got to stay Texas tough and not back down. Get
Mhm.
behind your senators and congress people that are good,
Yep.
people. Get
Well, I
rid of
call
the
the
ones that are
mhm,
trash and
mhm.
corrupt. We need to get rid of them.
Every
And
one of them. Every
mhm.
one of them.
Yep.
Yep.
And we're glad you're here.
Hey,
And we'll see you next
like
time.
us, follow us.
Yes.
I always forget to say that, but we appreciate you being here. But we would love it if you'd like us or follow us. So,
Yes.
and we'll see you next time.
All righty.
Take care. Amen.
Thank you so much for our president. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
It's been like
and the
it's
people.
been like a fun day every day. Every day,
Mm-hmm.
Derek's like,
Mm-hmm.
"Did you hear President?" And I'm like, "What did he do?"
Oh yeah,
Yay!
yeah. It's something new, fun thing every day. So.